My dad's been flying for most of my life, so I knew pretty quickly that something was off, maybe not quite right.
That's how a daughter is describing the loss of her father, who died last night after his plane crashed in Delaware County. She learned the news after a frantic call from her mother, and tonight she's talking about how her father's loss is being felt halfway around the world.
2 Works for You reporter Giselle Puente is at Grand Lake, where loved ones from all over the country are gathering to remember her father. Giselle?
Karen, Brian, good afternoon. The Hudson family has a house right next to the lake here, but actually Robert Hudson and his wife Pam moved to Mexico 2 years ago and created a home there. That is where they helped a lot of indigenous people. Now, one of his daughters shared with me the nickname that those indigenous people gave her dad, which was El Corazón in Spanish, meaning the heart.
He was the best man I know. He loved his family. He was really funny.
For Callie Hudson, her dad, Robert Hudson, was everything.
He's the heart, he's the glue. When things get chaotic or out of control, he's the steady one.
Hudson lost his life last night when he crashed off Highway 127 near Grove. He was 61 years old.
My dad's been flying for most of my life, so I knew pretty quickly that something was off, maybe not quite right.
Callie says her dad was testing out the Cessna 172 that was donated to Mexico Medical Missions, an organization that was one of Hudson's most greatest accomplishments.
He had a heart for the people of Mexico. They're the indigenous people there. They're called the Tarahumara Indians.
Hudson saw a need 10 years ago.
The mountainous terrain was not adequate to run an ambulance system, and probably need to figure out some sort of air transport.
So being a pilot and an engineer, he helped build several runways.
He really wanted people to have their fundamental needs met.
Hudson's loved ones are left with only memories like this. He leaves behind his wife of 40 years, 4 children, and 8 grandchildren.
I think the ripple effect will be more than we'll ever understand.
The Hudson family has received a lot of outpouring of love and support from all over the country, those who were very close to Robert Hudson. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you what some people are commenting on social media about this man's legacy. Reporting from Grand Lake, Giselle Puente, 2 Works for You.